So Andrew, this is video 2 of the ride, and this is starting at loggerheads. And I was particularly pleased with the um, positioning here, moving gently away from the car, which is good, but then staying in position 3, just right of crud, because we've got a whole line of driveways and turnings and a whole host of potential hazards on the left. So there's no point being in position 1. Moving away at the last minute. You're much better in a urban village context to be where you are just now. So well done for that. This is where you need to be. If there was a really big lorry or a really big vehicle coming towards you, then you'd have plenty of notice just to gently move across to the other side of the crud, just temporarily. But you saw there was a potential hazard on the left, and you're just in the right place now. So then we come down to parked cars, so moving out for them, and then we have crossroads. So you need to move out for crossroads. Nothing coming, so you can give the junction on the left a lot of space. Move out. That's good. So you go past there. Then we go to nationals, so we can then progress to the right speed according to the conditions, and clearly today when the driving rain, you're doing well. Now here there's no hazards on the left, and so you are absolutely in the right position, and now you've come across just at the right time for a gentle left-hand bend. And if we know it's gentle because looking for the limit point, the road moves away from you, and the limit point moves away from you, so you know that's a gentle bend. Gently moving away from the trucks, that's good, and then back again, just right of crud as you approach the left-hand bend, and there's vehicles ahead of you. So to now, for me, what you've done is absolutely pitch perfect. And what I want to show you, particularly on this video, is the importance of following the shape of the right-hand bend. So the rule of the 2-second rule, as you know, becomes a 4-second rule, even 5-second rule in bad weather, and so we're not getting too close to the cars in front. So if the car braked, do you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 before you hit it? Obviously the car's not going to stop dead, so you don't need to stop dead. So stopping distance must take into account the fact the vehicle's moving. Now you see there, you're nicely over, not just in position 1, because there was the potential hazard driveway on the left. So that's a balance. It's always a balance, and you got that right. The video doesn't really show how bad it's raining, but the spottles of water that are bobbing on the screen if you watch this do give the game away a bit. But here you are now, position 3, just right of crud look, because that's the shape of the road. The road is bending around to the left. This is a gentle left-hand bend, so your position now is quite right. We've got an offset crossroads ahead, so you need to find the right balance point to create the biggest safety bubble that you can here. Slow on the road, that's often a giveaway. That's one of the areas of crossroad on the right. So move across now to follow the left-hand bend. You're not getting too close to the red car, that's good. Making a judgment that as the road narrows, there's a lorry ahead of the car, so that would be your landing point if there is going to be an overtake. But you're just sitting well back, being patient, showing restraint, and finding the best time to make progress if that's what you're going to do. So the speed limit down here is 60. Obviously not doing 60 because here you can see there's a slow sign, and this is a pretty good bend. Look where the pub is, and these lorries and cars are going to slow down. They even brake for the bend. Mirror check as you go through 40. Nicely around the bend. And don't cut the corner. Good. And again, you'll see why you shouldn't cut the corner in a minute when you see the car come past. Look. So the road narrows. Too many riders get over by the white line to cut the corner, and then if that car had had a trailer on it, that might have been a much more hazardous situation. Mirror check as you come into 30. Now, if you can do 30, okay, because the car's in front of you doing 30, I like the little shoulder check to move around this parked car. You check there at 23 miles an hour. That's pretty good because the speed limit's 30. But 30 is the limit, it's in the target. And here again, because we've got hazard potential on the left, the garage look, and driveways and all sorts of things happening, your best place through a village is just right of crud. And that's good. So soon 30 becomes 40. There's crossroads there, look at that. You moved out beautifully for the crossroads, just perfect. You don't want to go any further out than that because look, there's a car coming towards you. Hazard on the left. Moved out for the hazard on the left, good. 40 signs now, mirror check 40. Post office van, lethal they are. Mirror check nationals. Now, although you could do 60, you've got a lorry in front of you that's not going to do 60, so there's no point you accelerating hard to get up to the back of this, behind this car. So here's a time to be patient. Now for me, if you were further over to the left, stopping, you'd see the indicators moving out. That's okay. But generally speaking, if you have a right hand bend and you move a bit across to the position 1, you get a better view around the bend and a better and a quicker opportunity to decide whether you can overtake or not. This is perfect, look, just right of crud. That's good to the bend. Now we've got to slow down, this is a tricky one. Perhaps poor road surface as well. Yep, braking early before the bend. So seeing that sign, remember, more paint, more pain. Make a judgment on a wet day. There's a bit of a break well before the bend so that you can be sure to get the limit point right and drive around the bend. Remember, I said to you on the ride, if you are accelerating, your tyres are sticky on the road, good grip. If you're not accelerating or there's no power on, then they're less sticky. On a day like today, you need to be sticky. So you're better to slow down before the bend so that you can accelerate around the bend. And those, you see, there's an occasion when I don't want you to cut across the right hand bend, and you see there are a few occasions down this stretch when you do cut across the right hand bend. You must follow the shape of the bend. Follow the shape of the right hand bend. So if you're left of crud for right hand bend, stay left of crud until you can see the bend is finished, what we call the exit of the bend. But this is really good, just right of crud. See, don't need to swerve for the car, don't need to take any further steps for that potential hazard on the right. Now I've got a beautiful left hand bend, there you go. And if you watch your arms aren't bending, which means that you went around that bend by dipping your shoulders so you're still balanced steering. Don't cut across the bend. You see how much closer to the white line than you should be there? That's another occasion when you cut across the right hand bend. Very dangerous. Doesn't look it, but it is. Now watch this. There you are, just right of crud. That's perfect. A bit of acceleration, look. There we are. Perfect. That was exactly the right line for that bend. So watch this bend, right hand bend. See? There was a hazard on the left, so you were quite right to move across to just right of crud. And then coming into Eccleshall, where you're going to have speed signs. You need to see this earlier. So there you are, putting your brakes on after the speed sign. That's a good way to fail your test. So we've come to Eccleshall. We've got parked cars, and we need to make a speed adjustment for these parked cars. You've got to ask yourself, what can I see? What is it that I can't see? What might happen because of what I can't see? So what can I anticipate will happen? What steps do I take if the inevitable that I can't see happens? So one thing that might happen is that there might be a pedestrian, step out. What do you do? Are you in the right place for that? And pretty much the answer is yes. So you need to keep away from the cars and allow people a bit of space to open car doors, particularly those that are facing the way you want to go, like this white one. And now we come to the little roundabout where we're going to go straight ahead. And here, watch your foot. So you go left foot down and stop. Perfect. Now, you didn't used to do that before. Now you have one step forward, and now you lift your foot and you go. There you go. You can do it. Fantastic. So the paddling is gone. Stepping is gone. I'm really pleased with that. Lorry turning right. Car turning right. I mean, lorry pulling out. Don't get close to the lorry. Look. Keep away from the lorry. Pedestrian on the left. No merit in getting close to the lorry. If you get further away from the lorry, you can see past the lorry both on the near side and on the off side. There's no point trying to push for an overtake because it's 30. You can't go more than 30, so there's no way you're going to be able to pass this lorry. Now, one of the hazards here along this road is standing water, and you dealt with the standing water extremely well. And what you do with standing water is don't brake in it, of course, and importantly try to keep as upright as you can to go through the standing water. There's a big hole in the road, poor road surface. Any too close to the lorry, look. Much too close to the lorry. Bit of standing water. Can you see how close to the lorry? You can't see past that lorry. I can. Mirror check 40. So at 40 miles an hour on a really wet day, the lorry's going to accelerate. There's no way down this lane that you're going to be wanting to overtake this lorry until you've got a bit more of an open road and you've got some bends and stuff to negotiate and standing water. So I'd much prefer that you Showed restraint. Keep away from the lorry. Where you are now is much better. That's good. Left of crud for that bend. Okay, mirror check nationals. Really good round the bend, look. Perfect. Just right of crud. Moving away from the standing water. Another offset crossroads. So you're just perfect through there. Bisecting the two hazards. Just a little look past the lorry. That's okay. But then you see the sign for bend, slow on the road. So drop back, and I'd like it to be where I am now. See, get across. Left of crud you should be. Round the bend. There you go. Earlier. Left of crud earlier. Bit of open road look. Too much standing water. Lorry turning. So important on a wet day. If that lorry would have missed its turn and suddenly put its air brakes on without knowing you were behind, that could have been very dangerous. So keep well away from the lorry. 4 seconds from the lorry for all sorts of reasons. Slow on the road. Little brake before the bend because we've got standing water. Yep, drive around the bend. That's okay, more standing water. You saw that well ahead and you did that very well. Upright through the standing water. That's good. Perfect through there. Perfect now. Mirror check forward. 50, 50. That's good. Perfect positioning there, look. Gently moving away from the car. You saw the car a bit late. Perfect position there. Making use of the hash area to be safer from the potential hazard on the left. There's a car ahead, 50 miles an hour. You're not going to be able to overtake the car. Because the car's going 46 miles an hour. Sign ahead anyway. You know this road pretty much. You're not going to be overtaking the car there. Turning right at the roundabout. Signal now. Shoulder check early, good. Perfect. Plan to go, prepare to stop. Plan to go, prepare to stop. That's nice. When we see the next roundabout, we'll just see how, because you're not counter steering, you'll just see how you scoop. And this is the giveaway. This roundabout, you'll see the difference between your line and my line. So round you go, and then you scoop, outlook, and I'm following the line around the inside. So the further you cross to the other to the white line that you go on those occasions, the more at risk you are. So this road opens out, okay? This car isn't coming up to 60 miles an hour, and here's your chance to think about an overtake. So you're going to be thinking about the preparation phase, which is to be looking ahead. Do you have a landing place? But your preparation position is moving from the 4 seconds to a 2 second gap to take that opportunity. opportunity. And here, see, you're just thinking about it, and there it is. Look, there's the opportunity. That's when you hang back. That's when you're in the wrong place. If you are in position 1, you'll be able to see past that car. See, if you came across to the left, get in position 1, see past that car, and then accelerate. There's your chance. Chance is gone. Markings on the road, and then straight through. So I'm leaving this in because you can just use the video to watch my positioning. Look, I'm not cutting across the corner until I've gone past it, and then there's the double apex. So just right a crud for this bend, and it's the timing of that needs to be perfect. You can watch that again. Now I'm left of crud because it's a right hand bend gently. Coming across for the left hand bend, look, just right of crud now. Thinking about an overtake, but look, I can see the signs ahead. Obviously coming into built-up area, and there's the 30 signs, and I'm at 30 when I go through there. So to overtake in there would have been a mistake. So I'm just right of crud, yeah, as I come down here, because I've got a junction on the left, hazard on the left. I know this road pretty well. I've got a roundabout, little roundabout here, and I'm going to go around the white disc, look, that's it, and then across just right of crud. So any potential hazards on the left, see, there's one, cars coming out of there, that was blind. I'm in the very best place here. Another hazard on the left, which is a junction on the left. Notice the distance that I am from the vehicle in front. Hazard on the right, keeping my eye on that. Pedestrian crossing. There's a pedestrian there, but not on my side of the road. Going down to the roundabout. And just watch how close or not close I get to this car. Staying in the correct lane, into the middle lane. Need to be able to see both wing mirrors, look. And forward observations, pick the time. This lorry is going to go, nothing after the lorry, and then I can just follow the lorry around. Go around the bend, don't cut across it. Mirror check 30-30, and going to turn into the leisure centre car park to conclude the ride. So there was so much good about that, Andrew. I thought your positioning was kind of 80% there. You need to think about the right hand bends, and you need to think about staying a bit further back to help you to make better judgments about overtaking. Okay, well done, and have a lovely time over the Christmas holiday, and we'll pick it up again soon. Okay, take care, bye bye.